Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls of all ages, I'm your humble host, Jazz Broganzo, and this is the new venture, the new podcast, What's Next? I decided to do a video over the weekend regarding Christmas in 2020 and what Christmas means to me. I'm not gonna go too far into it. Actually, I won't go into that at all. You'll see it on the video, but it's serious. It's a little somber, but I feel it gets the message across. Take it as you will. It's not always going to be like this. I'm going to be discussing everything from pop culture to the political nonsense that we deal with on a daily, weekly, monthly, and yearly basis, depending on where this election goes. And with that said, I am your humble host, Jazz Borganzo. This is What's Next. Check out the video. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls of all ages, I am your humble host, Jazz Borganzo, and this is What's Next. What I wanted to do um, in regards to the first episode of this new venture um, that I've decided to do. And this has been a couple months in the making. I've been toying with it on and off, um, practicing here and there, what have you. But I'm going to talk about Christmas and what Christmas means to me and what Christmas is as of 2020. Christmas to me has always been spending times with the ones you love, family, close circle of friends, whether it's office parties, whether it's having a party at your house, or whether it's going to a party at someone else's. But at the be all end all, it's about receiving, giving. But the main crux is, to me anyway, and in my eyes, it's about celebrating the birth of Christ. It's about life anew. And what Christmas is all about. To quote Linus, that's what Christmas is all about, Charlie Brown. It's about the birth of Christ. To me. Now, in comparison to what Christmas of 2020 is. Christmas of 2020 has affected a lot of people negatively. Whether it's politically, economically, especially if you are a small and medium business who has been affected big time by this to the point where you have been on lockdown for weeks, months at a time because of state regulatory issues, forced regulatory issues, or what have you. But from a personal standpoint, 2020 has been a really, really, really bad year for a lot of people, including yours truly. I won't go into detail, but it's been extremely difficult for the Jasper Gonzo family. But the one thing that I can say, that thank God that I'm here. Thank God that I'm here with my wife, that my wife is here. We're both healthy. Thank you, Jesus. And we got the time to spend well, that came out backwards. We were able to spend the time with the ones we love most. Because it was all about quality, not quantity. But when you have tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands, even millions of people whose life has gone sideways because of COVID, and whether you are affected directly, indirectly. This has touched everyone. Now, I can easily go into the whole COVID being used as a political weapon, as a political hammer by those in a number of states, New York, California, Michigan, New Jersey, Pennsylvania, who've used these things as political hammers versus other states who have been a little bit more lax to say, hey, you know what? We know the protocols, we know the situations that we're dealing with, like Florida, like Texas, like the Dakotas, like South Carolina and other states. I'm not gonna go near that mess. It's all about what Christmas has been to me. Huh? I'm recording. I know. I'll be up in a bit. That was my wife, by the way. That was wifey. We're gonna go out a little bit, but only because we've been cooped up in the house the last 3 days. But let me wrap this up with Christmas, first and foremost, is about family. It's about friendships. It's about the people you love most. It's about knowing what Christmas is about. And especially in Christmas of 2020, which has been like no other in recent memory. But the one thing that I would say with this in closing, take the time. Spend the time with your loved ones as best as humanly possible. Whether you are on Zoom, Skyping them, you are FaceTiming them, you are, what Android has is a Duo audio, from a distance, no matter what. Take the time to spend with them. Because the way things have gone this year, who knows? Only God knows. Only He knows. We're never promised tomorrow. We're only promised today. And with that, my name is Chaz Borganzo. This is, I guess, officially, unofficially, the very first episode of What's Next. And I'll see you again real soon. Peace.